All right, so today's adventure brings us to putting together a storage cabinet. This is an UltraHD or UltraGuard fingerprint resistant services, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, it's a tall storage cabinet. And this is one that I picked up from Sam's. And I kind of looked around different places, and Home Depot, Lowe's, Facebook Marketplace, IKEA, and you know, there's plenty of them out there that, you know, you can get in various prices and stuff. And this ended up being just the most economical, to be honest. It would have been nice if it came in black or red, which it does if you order it, but I'm impatient and wanted to get this together because, as you'll see later in this video, I've got quite a mess of parts and things for Johnny that need to be homed someplace. Tired of them being all over the place. So today, we're going to put together this cabinet. So here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is the first step. And, the A1 and A2 pieces, as they call it. It's amazing how much they probably save in labor having you put together these things. I'm going to try to be a little faster about this by using my DeWalt here. Obviously, got to be careful not to over torque these. That would be bad. All right. I don't think that's the right bit. I'll change it here in a minute. I don't like the way that feels. Let's see. That feels better. Last thing I need to do is strip out these screws. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, has a nice grip to it. Alright. Longer screws here. By the way, I've never put one of these together before. I did a little prep before I got started here, laid out some of the parts, so I'm not hunting around for them. Make sure everything's here and all. I think it'll be a nice cabinet. It's nice and powder coated. Costs a couple $100. Not horrible. I think it'll be a nice addition to J5's parts cabinet. When you own a J5 robot, you gotta have a place for parts. That's just a given. Always something to store. There we go. All right. Step one complete. All right, we gotta go to, actually I guess that would be, yeah, step one complete. I'm trying to figure out what's the next step here. Oh, 2A and 2. Okay, so step 2 is the same thing, but the other side. All right, so which is this one, this set. So now we're done with this set. Move that out of the way. Bring this in. That. And we'll do it again. Second one done. Moving right along. Step 3. We're going to need a number 6, A1, and A2. So, these out of the way. Now obviously this is the doors. Need this. Perfect. All right, there's that. Here explains that. Yes, easy enough though. Just in case. Not a bad little screwdriver that came in the kit. Throw that into my toolbox I used on the road. Should work out pretty good. All right, now that's a lot better. All right, let's get the other door. All right, this now. All right, nothing's together now. I think it has to do the latch or something now. Oh, so there's a piece that goes down here. This piece, part of the latch mechanism. So I was gonna, you know, for the money, it's not too bad. I mean, it was, you know, as I said earlier, a couple $100. I mean, for that, you could buy a piece of IKEA furniture or cabinet or whatever, and it's never going to last. I mean, let's be honest, they don't last forever. This being nice aluminum construction, powder coated, rust resistant. If I eventually wanted to repurpose it, put it in the garage or something, I could do that. I mean, it's going to be in here for now. I was going to get something that was a little, I guess, aesthetically pleasing, because I didn't want it to look so industrial in here. But my wife actually kind of talked me into getting this. She's like, well, this will last and it'll roll around and you can get it out of the way. And later on, if you want to, you can add on to it. It's got parts you can add on to it. So I was like, there's no arguing with that. So here we go. That's interesting. Well, there you go. That's pretty dang easy right there. Okay. Oh. So now we take 2 A1, a number 3, and an A1, and start putting them together to form a cabinet. And we use number 41 screws, which is these ones I've been using. So That's what she'll do.
All right, now we got the frame together. Oh, exhausting. Oh, we get to move on to the back. Means I have to flip this over. All right, so ran into a little bit of a situation. I put the end caps on upside down. I tell you what, you follow these instructions, it seems like to the T, and you still get it wrong. Like this cap and that cap were flipped, so I had to flip them around. So now we can put the back on this. And what's really nice about this cabinet is in the back here you actually have these exit points. If you had something here like chargers or whatnot, you can run power cables out there. So that's pretty sweet. Not notice it had that. So now we're going to zip on these back covers. Okay, that's the fun part. I think that's off a little bit. I'm gonna have to move that over, but I guess we'll see. It says right now I need to put the wheels on. Well, that'll be fun. It is wheel time. Good God. They're huge.
That's what she said. Michael.
All right. So two of these have brakes, two of them don't. So I'm gonna assume the brake one's probably on the front. Yeah, that's exactly it. Number 13 screws. These. One of my future videos, I'm going to be working back on Johnny again. Had a problem in his last event. His middle torso decided to not stop when it was supposed to stop. Not sure what set it off. Still, I haven't had time to dig into it. But basically, he spun all the way around. He's not supposed to do that. He's got wires in there. And not only did he do it once, but he did it twice. So he's sitting currently still in that same position. I tried to move him back, and he will not go back. Something is stopping him from moving back. I don't know if the belt skipped on the potentiometer or what happened. So I'm going to have to pull them apart at the midpoint, which is a very, very difficult thing to do. It involves setting up an A-frame ladder to hold his upper mid-torso in place so I can take him apart and he not fall on me. And anyway, we'll have to dig into it. Definitely have to do it before we go anywhere else. I don't anticipate it's going to be that big of a deal. There's definitely some things I'm going to have to update in there to make sure he doesn't do it again. For sure. So that'll be an upcoming video. I just wish I really understood why he did it. I just don't understand. Because I didn't, there's no signal or nothing that would tell him to do that. So, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is somehow it got out of sync because the potentiometer is supposed to tell him where he's supposed to be positioned. So maybe somehow it did something to where it was sending the wrong signal and caused him to try to recalibrate. It didn't when he went. It didn't like do this. He kind of like went like a quarter of a turn, and then another quarter of a turn, and another quarter. And he kind of did like twice as I was trying to figure out why he was doing it. So it wasn't like one quick revolution. So, which is good. And the other thing is, it's good that he had enough wire, thank goodness, plenty of slack that it didn't pull anything that I know of. So far he's operated fine. Just his mid-torso motor is disconnected, so he doesn't do that anymore. Because I'm sure another turn would be probably not very good. It would be very bad. So we'll have to get that sorted out sooner rather than later. And then also got an upgrade for his hands. That's a surprise. That'll be coming very soon. Okay. So stay tuned for that. Now, I think at this point, we've got to put it on its wheels. So we do the inside stuff. So here we go. Ooh, very nice. All right, let's hop up in here. All right, we got to put these screws in now. We'll do that next. Let's see, probably use this to do it. Perfect. All right. Next we shall put some brackets on. Some corner brackets. So, gotta get those. Put these on. I think these go on the top. Yeah, like that. Really need to store my filament better. I haven't been doing it real properly. It's got too much going on. Anyway, it's these little bumper things. Plastic bumpers. I mean, these kind of things are pretty nice add-ons to have. Almost feels like a magician's cabinet. It just kind of rolls around. All right, so we got these guys. All right, now. There's a lot of steps to this. Step number 11, we're going to put on the magnetic latches. It's door time. All right. Still got a little gap there, but it'll be fine. Next, I mean, really impressed. They wrapped each shelf in plastic. I just surprised, honestly. Oh. Sweet. Pretty dang easy to put a shelf in there. Yeah. Come together right now over me. Loki, do you want to get in there? I don't think you want to get in there. Really don't think you want to get in there. That's like the easiest shelves I've ever put in. I kid you not. I'll take 3. Perfect. Ta-da! One shelving unit with doors. Let's see if this actually hits the magnet on the bottom. Yep, nice. With key lock. Casters for easy movement. Nice durable shelves. Accessibility for electrical. Yeah. So this is going to go it's going to go right here. So got my printing area over here, my tripod forest. So I got a bunch of junk here I need to put in there. I've got some of these covers I've printed that I need to work on, but for now I'm going to just put them in there out of the way. I've got some Ghostbuster stuff that goes on Johnny, needs to go in there. Got all that filament that needs to go in there. So I got all this surface cleared off, and maybe some stuff under there will stick in there. And then I got some stuff in the other room that will stick in there as well. So, all right, well, we'll get to filling the cabinet up right after this.
Hi everyone, it's me, J5, here to talk to you about JLCCNC. If you're in need of top-notch CNC machining services, look no further than JLC CNC. With a team of over 200 professionals and a cutting-edge 13,000 square meter production workshop, JLC CNC is the place to go for innovation and excellence. At JLC CNC, we take pride in delivering outstanding quality at competitive prices. We can turn your ideas into reality with precision and speed. Trust JLC CNC to keep you in the loop every step of the way, ensuring you get top quality products with swift shipping. Don't settle for anything less than the best. Choose JLC CNC, where innovation meets excellence. Head over to jlccnc.com for all your CNC needs. And don't forget to mention that Texas Johnny 5 Build sent you.
So this is what I'm dealing with. I got all this I've got to put somewhere. That toolbox there. I just got some miscellaneous stuff laying around here. Got all these containers. So let's get to it. We got a cabinet. Now we got the stuff in it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lock these wheels. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And they were locked. They were not bolted there. All right, so I've got a number of things here I need to put in here. This is an evolving process, so I'm sure I'll change stuff up as I go. For now, I'll just get this junk in there. So I've got this container here, a bunch of parts and stuff inside this. I'm just gonna put this down at the bottom. The other container I'm gonna put in here is this one. Both these I've got to go through. They've got a lot of stuff in here I need to sort out. Oh, there's my belts. So stuff like this I need to sort through and try to find it when I need it. There's a lot of bags of screws and stuff. These are the arm belts. So spare arm belts. Let's see. Got this guy here. Then I just got stuff like this, which is the previous design for the neck cylinders that had the gauges. I'll never use these. So, I mean, it works. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it. I just never used it because I was afraid that, well, it was just unnecessary to have these gauges and stuff on here. So I'll just have that in there. Let's see. So for now, I'm just going to set this here. That on top. There's a lid on top of that for now. All right. Then we got some tools. Crimper tool. Always good to have. Set that in there. Insulation. Put in his tracks. Fortunately, I only did one track. I need to do the other track. Haven't had time to do it. And it definitely helps. I just need to get around to doing it. So definitely do that before he goes out again next. We have his batteries. So if you haven't seen J5's batteries, that's what they look like. So I've got 3 extras. The fourth one's got one of the bolts is busted off on it, but I went ahead and kept it anyway. Don't know why. I guess if I absolutely had to use it for some reason, may end up disposing of that at some point. Don't want to just throw it in the trash. So I've got to do that properly, but see, it's all busted off there. So let's put those up in here. And then we got this tent for his eyes. Still don't know where I got this, so don't ask. Just know I got a roll of it, just in case I need it. Oh, we can do that. There we go. Okay. And I got some extra eye tubes. I got those as spare parts. Put those down here so you're less likely to mess with them. And got spare parts for his tracks, and then this is for the lower torso, whatever that. Get ready to work on that. And we got the toolbox holder or laser holder, and then this is for the these are for the neck actuators. So some more just extra parts there. And we got the all-important track pads. We got the rubber version and the Delrin version. Got a ton of those. Never can have any too many track pads. That is for sure. All right. And then Kyle, a friend of mine, made these sprockets for his front tracks when I first started. I mean, they worked well. They're really hard wood. The only reason why I stopped using them was because we found out later that this groove was not as deep as it should have been, and instead of going and trying to modify these, I just ordered some from Sin Cut Sin and Delrin for the new design. But these work, so I decided to hold on to these in case those Delrin runs for some reason break, and I don't have time to get. I don't have a spare set of those right now. Probably should order a spare set. If I ever get a spare set, then I won't need these. But I wanted to keep them just in case. For some reason, I needed to have those. And then we have the cabling. So this is for his fingers. It's the sheathing, and then this is for his wrist and his elbow and his his wrist, up and down, back and forth. And when you put this on there, you got to take this coating off of it. But there's some extra cabling for that. So we'll put that in here. And this is for the tracks. Set that there. And then we got some extra X-rails for his iPop. Never hurts to have some extra of that on hand. And then we have a whole box extra track. Definitely got to have extra track. You never know when that will be needed. So I think what I'm going to do, when I think about this, is we will move this over, put these out, put them on top of this, and then put this inside here like this. That way that's all together. So much nicer now. And then we have this guy, the shoulder tube, unpainted and everything. Wanted to have an extra one of these in case he ever got so damaged that I had to replace this whole thing. This is not a cheap part, nor is it easy to get. So I had that available in case that's needed. And then we have lip lights. Always good to have lip lights. And then we have here all his decals and stuff are all printed here. Some just extras. That's all this is. And then his older side covers. So I don't think I'm going to keep these. This just peels right off. This is just this will just come right off here. It was on there for his Ghostbuster outfit, but I've changed the design now. Got the magnetic ones. So anybody watching this, if they want these, I'll be glad to ship them to you if you just pay for shipping. I mean, they're painted and everything. They look fine. They're just the older design where you had to, I mean, their holes here are kind of wonky, so you'd have to kind of probably put some washers or something to make it work. But I mean, they work. I mean, they're printed, they're painted. So up to you. If anybody wants to reach out to me, glad to send this to you. If not, probably shortly after I post this video, I'll probably get rid of these because I don't want to take up space for them. For now, I'll just sit them right in there so they're out of the way. And then we have some head coverings. So printed these recently. So I need to work on getting those cleaned up. I got another one over here on the printer. Same with this one. So I did 2 more of these because one's for the second head and one's for the punk head. Or a spare, however you want to look at it. Those up in there. And then we have a filament. So we got this rod here. Stick that in there. And as I mentioned before, I need to bag these and everything. So I may just do that real quick. I need to bag some of these and make sure that they're sealed. So on second thought, I am not going to put this in here because it's taking up space I need for other things. So for now, I'll put this down here until I decide what I want to do with that. I have other things I want to put in here, like this. This is a extra toolbox. I think this toolbox is probably going to be my punk toolbox. And then I may get another one as a spare after that. So I'll stick that in there. And then we also have these items, which is the Ghostbusters outfit, or part of the outfit. The other part of the outfit hangs on the wall, and then we got this stuff sitting here. So I'll just find a spot down here for this stuff for now. Inside here. And then we have these pieces that have been taking up space. I haven't got around to cleaning them up. But additional side panels. So he's got a short circuit 2 side panels on right now. These will be for his short circuit 1 with the laser and everything. So he's all cleaned up. And then I'll need to print another set for his punk. So he'll have 3 of these. So, well, these may become the punk, and then I'll do short circuit 1. So I think he might end up being punk before he's short circuit 1, because right now the laser has not been fully done, designed. So may go that route. We'll just have to see. So for now, we'll stick these in here so they're out of the way. In fact, we'll just do this like that. And then we have this part of it. Also part of his Ghostbuster attire. Let's go do anything. I don't know what that was. So this is part of putting his proton pack on adapter. We'll stick that in there. Yeah, I think we're getting her cleaned up pretty good in here. I don't have much else I need to put in there right now. So I have some of this polycarbonate PC, Overture PC filament. It's been sitting out. It's probably be fine if somebody baked it or whatever, but I've got 2 rolls of this. I can't print it. My printer will not print this, neither of them. So if anybody out there wants this, shoot me a message. I'll send it to you for free. So all you gotta do is pay for shipping. So I'll drop in a flat rate box or something, send it to you. So hit me up if you want this. Otherwise, it's going to end up chunking it. It's just taking up space. So for now, sticking it here out of the way. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. So we'll show you what it looks like here. So yeah, looking pretty dang good. Pretty happy with it. So I think this is going to work out really well. And then this is kind of what I cleaned up over here. So I got to clean, obviously I got to clean all that off. I got to pick up a few more things down there, put that fog machine away. So put some stuff up. And then I think it'll be pretty well organized in here. And then in the other room, I'll show you what that looks like. So still getting it cleaned up here a little bit. You know, mopped this stuff, but you can see that corner 1,000 times better. And over there we don't have anything now. I'm gonna pick that laptop up, but I can get to these bins now. Keep all my wiring and everything else. And maybe have a few of those things in the other room. May move Johnny, little Johnny. Got little Johnny there to the other room. His toolbox not on him right now. And I had that out forever. I have to get that out sometime. Back to the Future car. The original, say you did original Johnny there. Yeah, so yeah, don't pay attention over there. It's a mess. All right, so that's where we're at. So we'll get this all kind of finished, cleaned up, and I think we got a plan. I almost forgot these items. I had put these items. I set them down, so I forgot to. Anyway, some paint templates. Always good to hold on to those. You never know if you have to paint something again. You got these eye flaps, so definitely want to have those spares. Let's see. I think what I'll do is put them here on top of that, and then we have cabling. Always the cabling for his wrist and his wrist stuff. So put that with the sheathing. And then last but not least, we got his old. So I got these here. If you were to take the side panels, these would go with it, and these would fit those. I don't have a reason to keep these either. So if anybody out there wants these, you're welcome to have them. Basically, on this one, I've got these little these guys. I forget what these are called, but they're they're captive nuts of some sort, and you screw a screw into that. And I got enough for all four. And on this one, I got these guys on there. It's very similar to the design that's on there now. So it's kind of a mismatch of how that worked before. But I mean, it worked fine. I mean, it'll work totally fine if you were to, especially if you use the sides I already have, because they would fit these perfectly. And then you just bolt them on there and call it a day. But I don't know. Anybody out there wants these, let me know. Otherwise, these are going to go to the scrap pile. So for now, I'll just set them in here out of the way. And okay, that is it this time for sure. Catch you later.